Hey, it's Kim Tyson here, and I'm one of the facilitators for the Essential Oil Study. And I want to tell you a little bit about how I became involved with doTERRA. As you can see, I was getting ready to run out on the tennis court, sneak out a little bit this afternoon, and get some exercise. But let me ask you something. Have you ever lost something you really love? Well, I did, and it was tennis. Back when I was younger, in my youth, I was extremely competitive. I played a lot of tennis. I actually played NCAA college tennis, and tournaments after that. More charity tournaments, but had fun doing that. So I'm loving tennis. It's a sport of a lifetime. And then I'm starting to have breathing issues. I can't run as fast anymore. I have to stop in between points, which you're not allowed to do for more than a minute in a tennis match. I actually was almost passing out. I mean, it was that bad with these breathing issues. And in fact, I had one that was so bad one day during a match, my opponent looked at me and said, "You are going to a pulmonary specialist." And so I promised her I would. I really didn't even know this woman. I had just met her during this match. She got my phone number, and she called me Monday morning to make sure that I had made an appointment with a pulmonary specialist, which I did. And then what he decided was that I needed a prescription to take every day for the rest of my life, and then a spray to take before I go on the tennis court for my respiratory issue to make sure it doesn't happen while I'm out there in case I guess the prescription's not working. So maybe there was a slight improvement, but I still had breathing issues. I was still having to retire matches. And retiring a match means that's a loss. When I'm on a team, my team was upset when I had to retire a match, and it was happening more and more. So what that meant was people didn't want me on their team. Have you ever had that happen? You're working so hard to be the best you can be, and yet something's stopping you, and it's not your fault. Okay? So my girlfriend, Shelly Growen, she said one day, because my husband was sick, "Have you ever tried essential oils?" And of course, I am open to holistic ways to take care of our bodies. My husband had been sick for 6 weeks. So I ordered an introductory kit. When it came in, Shelly came over, explained how to use it. And do you know he was well the next day after 6 weeks? That's how fast these oils worked with him. Well, I was thinking, there must be something to these. Maybe it can help me with my breathing issues. So I started diffusing an oil called Breathe that I found in the kit. Okay, diffused it every night. Started putting it and applying it on my chest and up into my neck before I go on a tennis court. I did not use the spray. And wouldn't you know, I stopped having breathing attacks. It'll be 5 years next month that I found doTERRA. It's been amazing how it's changed my life. I fired my doctor. Now that was my personal decision. I talk to people about all the time, your comfort level, where you feel. But I decided I didn't want to be on a prescription every night for the rest of my life, and I didn't want to use that spray that's not good for you. Haven't used them in 4.5 years. There was a little overlap time I did because I had friends going, "Oh, you can't totally do that yet. You need to transition." Well, my transition period was just a few weeks. And then I quit using everything except Breathe. And again, I have not had an asthma attack in almost 5 years. I can't thank Shelly enough for introducing me to these products. I am the best I can be at this point in time. When I'm working at it, I have to say that though. And I love it. Now, I'm not going to be 20 or 30 again, but I can be the best I can be now. I don't have something stopping me. It hasn't taken away my tennis. My tennis is back. And other things. There's a whole range of health and wellness that doTERRA is addressing for me. And that's why I decided about 6 months later that I would do this as a business and I would share it with people because I wanted others to have the freedom to do the things that they wanted to do and not have things taken away from them because of their health issues. It's been so rewarding and joyful, and I have met some amazing people. So there's my quick story, or maybe not so quick story with doTERRA. I love it. I recommend you try all the products. They all have unique qualities that can bring something wonderful and positive to you and to your health. And that's it for now. Kim Tyson. See you next time. Bye.